Hi, I'm Jeff Pierce, the Timeshare Expert. In video 5, I talked about one of the biggest mistakes timeshare owners make when exchanging that destroys their exchange power. In the next two videos, I'll be talking about the need of depositing your week early, just one of the many things you can do to enhance your exchange power. In this video, I'll be talking about depositing a fixed week early. Now, even if you own a floating week or in a points-based timeshare, you should watch this video to get a deeper understanding of the process. I'll discuss depositing a floating or points-based timeshare week in the next video. And if you own a fixed week, you should watch that video as well. How far in advance you can deposit your week into RCI or II is mainly determined by your home resort's policy. Many timeshare resorts allow you to deposit your week between 12 and up to 24 months in advance. Some resorts only allow their owners to deposit 6 months or less in advance. Hopefully you don't own in one of these resorts. The reason I say that is because for every month under 6 months you deposit your week with either exchange company, you significantly decrease your trading power. And the opposite of that is true as well. For every month over 6 months you deposit your week, the more you increase your trading power. Now, I don't think that you get that much more power if you're depositing 7 or 8 months in advance, but exchange power really starts to amp up when you deposit 9 or more months in advance. And if you can deposit your week a year or more in advance, then you've really increased your exchange power. The problem facing many timeshare owners, fixed week or otherwise, is that they wait to deposit their week until they're billed their yearly maintenance fees. And typically that bill arrives in January of each year. So if you own week 10, normally the second week in March, and wait until January to deposit your week, you've destroyed your exchange power no matter what you own, because you've only given the exchange companies your week about 2 months in advance. If you own week 43, or the last week in October, then it's okay to bank your week in January. But what I really want you to take away from this video is that you don't need, nor should you wait until you're billed to pay your maintenance fees. Now, neither exchange company will let you deposit your week until the maintenance fees are paid. So get in the habit of always paying them early if you're going to exchange, especially if you own weeks 1 through 26 or January through to June, the first 6 months of the year. But if you really want to get a leg up in the exchange game, then you should just make it a habit of always depositing next year's week this year. Here's why. First off, explaining all of the different things that affect your exchange power and where you're positioned on the waiting list is very complicated. But in its simplest form, timeshare works this way. If I deposit my week today, then you deposit your week tomorrow, and everything else between us is equal, then I come in higher on the waiting list because I deposited my week one measly little day before you. In fact, if I had done it only 1 minute before you, I'd have more exchange power. So now that you know that many, if not a majority of timeshare owners will wait until January or later of each year to deposit their week, make sure you deposit your next year's week before the end of this year. It's simple. In the next video, I'll be talking about the best strategy of depositing early for owners of floating weeks or points-based timeshares. I'm Jeff Pierce, the Timeshare Expert, and I'll see you in the next video.